Bonjour, Monsieur Mike.
And bonjour, me lucky charmed Edwige.
It is a very important day today because I'm so excited to hot chat about the journey of healing, which, if you think about it, it's the logical conclusion after you have decided to be honest about the state of your body, to make a commitment to be hopeful and doing something. And then after all the work you did, you can now have the vision in your mind. It's so empowering. Don't you think, Mike?
Yes, it really is. And to me, Edwige, I see healing as a miracle. And last month we talked about that to finally discover your true reflection in the mirror, to realize the progress that you have made, to realize how your self-image has changed and your self-confidence is so dramatically improved.
On the subject of self-confidence, it makes you feel so good, Mike, to realize that you have the power to change. And think about it, the body is tangible. You can see it, you can touch it. And as you do, you realize that you can transform from the outside in. You can transform the way you think, which will affect the way you feel, and will transform the way you behave and react. It's so powerful. There is no end, Mike, to what is possible to do.
Now, you're so right about that. Changing one thing makes you realize you can change everything. It's a domino effect. And that's going to change your relationship with others. The way you're going to relate to them will be a more positive, constructive, and joyful way. And your joyful energy, it's so contagious. People you encounter, they're going to notice you, they're going to be attracted to you, and you're going to be able to manifest so much. It activates the law of attraction.
I don't know about you, Mike, and maybe because I'm French, but to feel joyful, to have joie de vivre is so important to me. I'm like the Italian,
right?
You know, the dolce vita, the sweet life.
The sweet life.
However, I don't want to forget that for some people, it's not always sweet healing. And to be honest with you, it's not like there is a conclusion to healing.
Right.
It's an ongoing process.
Yeah.
And that is why we need to add to that serious concept a lot of laughter. We need to remember to laugh at ourselves and not take ourselves so seriously. Do you agree, Mike?
I absolutely do.
Thank God.
I'm kind of one of those laughter guys. Laughter is one of the secrets to joie de vivre, right?
Right.
And it reminds me about a friend who told me that she was exercising. She's eating light and right, and she's watching her alcohol intake. And she kind of summed it up and said, Mike, it means I'm sober, cranky, and sore. So proceed with caution. And now I get it. I understand her completely.
Yeah.
Reminded me about a year ago, I tried this juice diet to detox. And I'll tell you, it worked. The only thing it really did, though, was to cleanse me of my will to live.
I also remember when I was struggling with my weight, I was always trying a new diet, watching what people was eating was more important than what I was eating. And I heard, Mike, that a great way to lose weight is to eat while you're naked. Listen to that.
Okay.
Standing in front of a mirror.
Okay.
Restaurant will always throw you out before you can eat.
It's a good strategy.
You gotta try it sometimes.
I might one of these days. Now, while we're laughing at ourselves, I think that's an important reminder that that extremes never work if we're serious about wanting to heal and about our transformation.
Yeah.
And you and I've talked about this because even the Buddha tried that. He tried the extremes. It didn't work for him. And eventually, he realized following the path of moderation, which he named the middle path, was the answer to reach a joyful, balanced life. And I'm going to tell you how the Buddha reached that conclusion and adopted his philosophy. One day the Buddha was walking in the forest and he heard this beautiful melody. It was very, very soothing. And there was a musician that he ran across playing the mandolin. And hearing the sound, the Buddha had a breakthrough. And that breakthrough is the strings have to be just right. If the strings are too tight, it warps the instrument. And if the strings are too loose, those strings don't vibrate. They have to be in the middle, on that middle path. Too tight, too loose, just doesn't work.
I agree with you. It's a great story, Mike. And we need to remember to follow the footsteps of the Buddha.
Yeah.
We cannot continue to play game with ourselves. Let's face it. There is no such thing as a crash course in healing.
Yeah.
We need to be clear of where we want to go. Keep our mind on the goal
Yes.
with a belief that we have the power to do it. And this is my recipe I recommend for everyone's healing.
Now, it reminds me of something that happened to me that's pretty outrageous, actually. I've talked before about being on this keto diet that was very, very extreme, right? And I take everything to some pretty hardcore extremes. So I had lost a lot of weight, and about 85 pounds, maybe more than that, maybe 100 actually.
Well, you told us last time, actually.
I did. And then I went on this thing where I went on an insane sugar binge at Publix. It was madness. I bought a jar of frosting and a pumpkin cake, and I ate most of them by the time I got across the parking lot to get gas in my car. I'd gone from 0 sugar to way too much in one rapid swing. I had to laugh at myself, but it demonstrated something to me. It demonstrated to me that if you swing that pendulum too far in one direction, when you let it go and you release it, it's automatically going to swing all the way to the other side. Extremes never work. And logically, we all know that, right? But we still do it.
I know. It's a great story, and it reminded me of my story.
Yes.
In my younger days, remember, I had to lose weight.
Right.
I had to look good.
Mhm.
So anything worked.
Right.
And I heard about going away to a spa retreat for 3 days,
Right.
where you were doing cleansing of the colon, right? And only juice fasting.
Well, there we go. That's something in common
The whole
again.
time I was there, I was thinking only of one thing on the way back. Stopping at this Italian bakery, right?
Right.
Where there was this amazing cheesecake.
Okay.
And that's what we did with my friend. And I would eat more than half of the cake on the way home. That's it.
You ate it on the way home, and I ate it on the way to the gas station.
Well,
But no, sounds like a very successful weekend. But it's a great story, and the conclusion we can make is very clear to us, and I hope it's very clear to you as well.
right.
On our quest to be fit and healthy,
Yeah.
you've got to keep your eye on that pendulum. Make sure it's in balance.
Balance.
It's really the thing, making sure it's in balance. And I've got to tell you, it may sound kind of grandiose, but I personally believe that if you keep yourself in balance, if you keep that pendulum toward the middle, you can help the rest of the world to achieve balance through ourselves, what we put out there, what comes back to us, keeping it on that nice middle path, helping to create that balance in yourself like never before. That's as contagious as a laugh.
And right now, this world needs it. We are in full pendulum swing to extremes. So if each one of us, like you say, could do something, the world will be a better place.
It'll benefit dramatically. We helped it to create a beautiful world of balance. And that is why Edwige and I are creating the Heart Chat movement.
Yeah, just join this movement. Just the thought of the heart leading the way in the world is so soothing to me.
It's soothing and it's powerful.
And securing, I would say that's the
Very
word
much
I like.
so. And we all have security.
And
But you know what's
that-
powerful?
Yeah.
Questions are powerful.
Oh, I was going to tell you about that.
So let's do it.
And do you have the list of questions?
I think you do
I
today.
do have.
Because
the
I've
list.
got something else to share later on.
I think I know what it is. I can't wait to hear it.
The power of questions.
Okay. Okay, power of question to ask ourselves, because the moment you have this mindfulness and honest dialogue
With yourself
we
especially.
are seriously on the healing path.
Yes.
So question number one, what can't say the word, areas, thank
Yes.
you, in your life, you find the pendulum has swung too far. And we want to keep it in, again, the health arena, but be more specific and honest about this, right?
Oh, that's a tough one for some people too, but you've got to listen to your heart in it. Where are you to extreme?
And we've been doing that since the beginning of this Fit and Healthy. Huh?
Very start.
Question number 2, what are you willing to do or stop doing to bring that pendulum into balance?
That willingness concept is really important. So again, this is one where you've got to be very honest with yourself.
Yeah. Honesty again. We always go back to the beginning. Huh?
We always do. It's the honesty, the hope, and the healing. But those are the H's that lead to that other H, which is happiness.
Oh, it's coming next week. Stay tuned.
Yes.
And what balance does look and feel to you? It's very important. Again, it's creating that vision, that image.
And it's personal. It's only going to be the one that's right for you.
It's all unique.
Yeah.
All right. I want to hear
Oh, yes.
about the poem.
The little composition for the weekend. And in the
okay.
spirit of balance, this struck me, okay?
Yeah.
There was porridge that was just too cold and porridge way too hot. One bed too hard to rest in, one too soft by a lot. And then in each case, between those, one that was just right. And that's the vision. Balanced, centered, you must keep in sight. Too fat, too thin, too strong, too weak, too busy, too bored, and then we are so out of balance that it all swings back again. To be truly fit and healthy is no roller coaster ride. It's a smooth and scenic journey with your heart's eyes as your guide. Health and fitness without balance? No, it's a paradox. To find the true path just for you, seek your inner Goldilocks.
I love this. It's so clever and
It was fun.
whimsical.
It was fun.
And yet I'm there. I totally relate to the image. So I want to thank you for that.
No, thank you. It was fun to do.
Because images are really powerful.
Oh, they are, absolutely.
And that's why we bring the concept of the vision and now meditation, because meditation is the imprint
It is.
that you give to your mind of what we want to create. Without that part, it's missing.
It really isn't. I love our meditations. So
Yeah. All
let's
right,
do it.
so let's do it. And I think you know what to do now. You uncross your legs. Your feet are on the ground. You connect to earth here and now, sitting. And you choose to close your eyes and take a deep breath through your nose and exhale out through the mouth, blowing away all the stress of your day. And again, deep breath in through your nose and let it go out through your mouth. And take a moment now with your eyes closed to tune in to your true self. Yes, to being with you and seeing in the mirror the reflection of the beauty of who you are. The healing is here. You can feel it, you can taste it, and it shows. You begin to radiate this positive energy, this good energy that people pick up and get attracted and want to get to know you, to know the secret of your joyful energy. And as you feel all this goodness that life is giving you, because it is the reward of your good work, of being honest, of looking at it the way it was, putting the work with that hopeful attitude. You are now in the reward, the enjoyment. You feel things are getting so much easier. The habit you had once is fading away in the distance. You are being confident that it's a thing of the past, that you're setting yourself free to be the best you can be, that you are capable of being. And you feel in this moment there are no limits to what you can achieve, not just in your body, but with the power of your mindset and your soul, the music of your soul leading the way on this journey of healing. And take a moment to really look at yourself in the mirror. 3 weeks later, what do you see now? Feeling good, confident, and knowing the journey continues every day in every way, getting stronger and stronger from the inside out. And you put a smile on your face, a wonderful smile of contentment, of joie de vivre, dolce vita. And with that smile on your face, take a moment to feel where you are, sitting on your chair, feet on the ground, head to the sky. Slowly reopen your eyes, putting your hands into prayer position in your heart center. And with your eyes open, it's time to close and say,
Victory to you. Victory is yours. Claim it.
À bientôt.
See you soon.
Au revoir.